Today I'm working on a brand new Echo CS310. This was not purchased from a dealer, so it's not been pre-flighted before the sale. It runs terrible, won't take throttle. This will be a short video showing how to diagnose and repair it. When you purchase saws from a local dealer, they will be fueled and oiled and test ran and adjusted prior to being given to you. When you purchase from a box store, that doesn't happen, and you get however they are when they're set up at the factory. I'll take you through some quick steps and show you what I found. Fuel was good with no water in it. Amount of oil and fuel was fine. Moved on to spark plug because it sounded like it had a bad spark plug or maybe a bad coil. And I'll see if the camera can pick up. You can see the hunks of carbon in it. Large, like a chunk of rock almost. So that, and there's one over here on the other side also. See if you can see that. There you go. So that's shorting out the spark plug, creating the running condition. So new spark plug, and it ran much better, but still too screechy and too lean at the top end, and I'll show you how to adjust the mixture on it. You can see the adjustment opening in the case here. Two settings. The setting on a two-stroke motor closest to the engine is always the low-speed mixture. The setting adjuster furthest away from the engine is always the high-speed mixture adjustment. And you can see here they're labeled L for low speed, H for high speed, and then up top we have our idle adjuster. These have the limiter caps on them, which are required by the EPA, so you can only turn those screws about a quarter of a turn, maybe a little bit less. So you start by adjusting within the limit of the limiter screws, and then if you need to remove the limiter screws to actually turn the screws located in the carburetor body, you need a special tool. Here are the two tools. They're available through many online sources including eBay, Bailey's, etc. They come with reverse thread tips. The tool with the skinny tip is the actual tool that you need. The tool with the wider tip is the tool you use when somebody has been messing with those limiter screws and wrecked them, and the skinny tool is too loose and no longer threads in. If you look down inside the adjustment area, you'll see there are slots located diagonally on each of the screws and their adjuster caps. Those slots prevent the caps from being removed by this tool. They also keep the caps, even though they're pressed onto the adjuster screws of the carburetor, from backing out with vibration. So the first step in the process is you get yourself a little carburetor adjustment screw. This one is by Steel, fits these perfectly, and you stick the blade of the screwdriver in, and you watch the wings that are on those red caps, and you rotate the cap until you see the red wings on the cap appear in those slots that are in the carburetor. Once you have the red limiter cap in that position, the cap can be extracted using the thread-in tool. So thread this tool in, and as you can see the threads on it, it wants to be threaded in counterclockwise, like you're removing, because that's what you're going to be doing. Thread that into the red cap, and as it threads through that cap, it starts to protrude out the bottom where it makes contact with the adjustment screw on the carburetor, and then as the cap is threaded further up, it actually extracts the cap out of the body of the carburetor, leaving you with a screw. You can then adjust the carburetor as needed. Don't run the saw with the cover off the top of the saw because it'll overheat the cylinder. And when you're all done, put just about that much, just 4 or 5 threads of your adjustment tool through the red cap, and stick it back in place, paying attention to how the wings on the cap line up with those slots in the body of the carburetor. And then extract your tool and use your screwdriver to push the cap all the way home. And I'll fire up the saw and show you what they should run like when they are adjusted correctly, both at idle and at full throttle. So when the idle is set properly and you give it those little quick snaps, you want to see, does the engine return and drown in its own fuel and the RPM drops off and then picks back up again as it uses that fuel, or does it just return to idle? So you adjust your idle mixture until you achieve a snappy throttle that doesn't bog and the engine doesn't dip as it returns back to the idle setting. And I'll show you the high-speed setting next. Should come up to kind of a wet sounding full throttle, and after a few seconds it should clean up and still have a little bit of barble in it and be what's called on the pipe. So when you hear that, you know you've got it right. If it's too screechy and has misfires in it, you know you're too lean. If it just barbles and doesn't sound like it's making full RPM, you know you're too rich. And you can fine tune the saw before putting your limiter caps back on, and then it'll run perfectly. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you out.